Hi, this poem's called Fairy Bread, Motherfuckers. First you will eat it, and then you will love it, and then you conceive it and carry the cycle of This is that birthday treat for children age of 3, sugar rush in my head cooking that cocaine bread. Secrets and magically hint of the fairies whose labor is free so they're working unethically. Those poor fairies. But who made it first? A Karen or worse? Kath and Kim lookalikes nursing a thirst, planning kids' parties on shoestrings and Chardonnay, wondering how do we speed up their tooth decay? And that's when the magical fairies come out from the TV, one by one raging from Moulin Rouge's midnight screenings, except this fairy's furry and quite in a flurry, saying, planning your kid's sickest party is gonna take more than a wand and some snacks. You're gonna need some serious magics, some sorcerer's stones, okay? And a lot of money. You're gonna need quite a bit of money, okay? Yeah. You know, all that fairy crap. As it is, you still haven't got arts, crafts, dots, fake files, balloons. You haven't got balloons, oh my God. I'm gonna have to make you some of my specialty. I call it Meanwhile at the party, the dramatic theater-loving 3-year-old, whose voice already broke for some reason, sings, "But how do you spread it, that butter achievement? Oh, fairy king, I have 1,001 questions. To what do we owe this divine lembas bread that does not age? Unlike my face, oh, make me a child of 3 forever. In times of yore, though this would never taste so sweetly. Like frozen unicorn on my tongue, it's like nothing else. Elsa." And the Karen says, "Oh, darling, that's why I got you a very furry fairy. A very furry fairy making fairy bread for foo." And the fairy says, "Lady, pay me my wages, or I'll make pigs of your children, crows of your crow's feet, and my recipe a national symbol. Every time you make it, it will not be perfect, okay? There'll be too much bread, there'll be too much butter, there'll be too much fairy dust, so cough up my hundreds and thousands, or just give me my hundreds and thousands back at least." And at this point, the kids are watching a giant furry fairy float amongst the giant green balloons, and no spelling test or Blue's Clues could have prepared them for this moment, so of course, all they can say is, You ever wonder, who made fairy bread? What bread is the best bread for fairy bread? When we've only ever been given white, right? Which is so colonialist. But what if the bitterness of sourdough gave the sugar a different mouthfeel? What about baguettes? Do the French have fairy bread? What about French fairies? Is fairy bread a main export of fairies? How do they survive? Does their economy purely benefit off of kids' birthday parties? Is that even sustainable in the face of COVID-19? What are the hundreds and thousands made of? How do they even harvest them? And what have you got?